How does adhering to Mahram guidelines bring spiritual tranquility? Imagine feeling completely at peace in your daily interactions, knowing your boundaries are clear and protected. That's what following Mahram guidelines can do for your spiritual life. When Muslims understand who their Mahram is, it creates a sense of safety and respect within family and social settings. A Mahram is a close relative with whom marriage is permanently forbidden, like a father, brother, or uncle. These relationships are set by divine law to keep social order and protect personal dignity. By sticking to Mahram rules, Muslims can maintain modesty easily. For example, women can relax around their Mahram without constantly worrying about inappropriate interactions. This clarity helps reduce anxiety about accidental breaches of Islamic etiquette. It also makes it easier to focus on worship and spiritual growth because there's less concern about social missteps. Recognizing Mahram relationships also helps avoid situations that might lead to temptation or emotional confusion. Knowing who is a Mahram guides Muslims to keep interactions respectful and appropriate. This aligns with Quranic teachings that emphasize guarding one's chastity and respecting family bonds. When boundaries are clear, there's less room for misunderstandings or discomfort, which nurtures inner peace. Being around Mahrams fosters trust and comfort. Women, for example, can be without hijab around their Mahram relatives, which makes family interactions more natural and warm. This relaxed environment encourages emotional closeness and supports spiritual development. It also helps children learn about boundaries early, reinforcing respect for Islamic principles from a young age. Safety is another key benefit. Islamic law requires women to be accompanied by a mahram during certain travels, like long trips or journeys. This rule offers peace of mind, reducing fears about safety, and allowing focus on spiritual activities like pilgrimage or prayer. When you feel secure, your heart is more open to connecting with Allah and practicing your faith. Obeying Mahram guidelines is also a form of obedience to Allah. Following divine commands strengthens your relationship with God. It's a way of trusting divine wisdom and feeling peaceful in knowing you are fulfilling your religious duties. This submission brings a deep sense of contentment and spiritual calm. Finally, observing these rules supports a strong Muslim identity. It reinforces family bonds and social norms rooted in faith. When everyone respects these boundaries, it creates a harmonious environment that nurtures spiritual confidence. You feel proud of your faith and your commitment to Islamic values, which adds to your inner tranquility. Teaching children about Mahram relationships from a young age helps them understand boundaries and respect. For women, knowing who is Mahram allows for modest dressing in different settings, balancing comfort with religious duties. Overall, following Mahram guidelines creates a protective framework that upholds dignity, safety, and respect. This foundation nurtures peace within the heart and mind, helping Muslims feel spiritually centered and calm in their daily lives.